So today we are looking at grammatical structure. We are going to look at how we determine or how we get a relative clause or adjectival clause. So relative clause or adjectival clause. So we all know that in comprehension passage, you are going to be tested or be asked how to determine or how to get a grammatical name of some expression. For instance, how to get grammatical name of a relative clause or adjectival clause as case may be. So how do you get this one now? You are going to look at the shortest way of getting this is just to go through this method. If you see any sentence beginning with this indicator, what we call relative pronoun, that, whose, whom, and which. So these five, anytime you see them beginning any sentence, I call it sentence. If there is a clause there, it becomes a sentence. If there is a verb there, so it becomes a sentence. So if you begin with any other of this one, who, that, whose, whom, and which. So, and there is a verb there, you call it a relative clause because all these ones are relative pronoun. And so let me give you one example there to say the man whose car was stolen is my neighbor. So the man whose car was stolen is my neighbor. In this case, look at it. So under comprehension from the passage, it will be underlined like this. Whose car was stolen like this will be underlined. And they will now bring it down to probably question G or question he, as case may be. They now ask a question. What grammatical name is given to this expression, and you see, having begun with this whose, which is relative pronoun, okay, you're going to say, and there's a verb there, is a relative pronoun. You don't forget, relative clause or adjectival clause, it can be called either relative clause or you call it adjectival clause, okay? But preferably, use relative clause. Why? Because all these indicators, all these ones that begin it, they are what we call relative pronoun. And so in this one now, this one that I'm brought out now, let me rewrite it. This is how it will be brought out in WAEC or NECO or even JAM. They say whose car was stolen. Like this thing. So they now ask you what grammatical name is given to this one, Roman figure 1. What grammatical name is given to it now? Just say it is a relative clause. And then we'll give you 1 mark, in white or NECO. Then Roman figure 2. What is its function now? How do you determine the function? Very simple. Just shortest way of determining it. You are going to see that it has begun with this whose, and this particular sentence, okay, trace it back to the passage. Go and look out for it in the passage. So when you go to the passage now, you can start tracing it from the passage now. Let's go to the passage. Assuming a passage begins from here up, you are going to look at it now. You now see that it is here. The first noun you are going to see before this whose, okay, the first noun or pronoun. Don't forget relative clause or adjectival clause. Adjective qualifies a noun or a pronoun, okay? And so you are going to see to the left like this. The first noun or pronoun you are going to see when you are tracing it is what is going to qualify. And so if you trace it now from this indicator, either of this, we pick one, which is this one. So who this is whose, you trace it back. The first noun you are going to see, you are going to say it qualifies the noun. Which noun now is there? You can see that it's a man. Just quote it like that and you put it there. Qualify the noun man. Okay? If you are picking the two together, picking these two together, you say it qualifies the noun phrase the man. But ordinarily, just say it qualifies the noun man. Okay? That's a simple way and the shortest way to determine and to get grammatical name, especially relative clause or adjectival clause. So please share it and like it. Thank you.